Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. I'm really hoping that you guys are finding this video and everything this week has been going quite well, and hopefully continues to do so. Just in case you're new, my name's Elena. This is Elena Lane, and currently I am working my way through Rachel Aust's 60-day minimalism challenge. I'm currently doing day 12, 5 things you're grateful for. So we're just gonna kind of jump right in, but quick little side note, in case you haven't seen Rachel Aust's channel or you don't know what her 60 days to minimalism challenge is, I will link both in the description below, and I'll put one in a card somewhere. Don't remember what side, somewhere, one of these two. You can go see her channel, she's phenomenal. But the very first thing that I wanted to list as something I'm thankful for is my job, which sounds a little odd, but I like my job. The vast majority of the time my job is quite fun. I like the people I work with. I work retail, so obviously some days are better than others, but overall I really like my job, and I'm grateful that not many jobs in Canada are full-time anymore. A lot of people in my age group have to have a part-time job, sometimes 2 or even 3 to make ends meet. So I'm really grateful that I have that opportunity where I have a full-time job. And I think it's really good to kind of remind myself of that, especially on those days where maybe I'm not having the best day at work. The second thing that I wanted to list as one of my 5 is my roommate. Finn is one of my best friends, and we're both introverts, so sometimes when we come home we don't really want to spend time together, but we know each other well enough that that's not like a slight. We just go about our day, and when we're ready to hang out, we ask. We respect each other's boundaries really well, and it doesn't matter that she leads kind of a different lifestyle than I do. It's not like she's a hoarder, but I like to call her a normie. And that's fine. She's 100% willing to help me in some way, and if she can, and vice versa. I don't tell her she needs to get rid of anything, and she's very careful about not kind of poking fun at how I choose to lead my life. I think it's also helpful that even though realistically our lifestyle choices are different in a lot of respects, we do hold a lot of the same values, so it's just a lot easier for us to relate and have that kind of conversation. But I'm really appreciative of that, because not everyone is going to have that kind of a situation. I mean, I don't think that any roommate situation is ever going to be 100% perfect, but I am really grateful that mine, like my job, the vast majority of the time is phenomenal. So the third thing that I wanted to list as something that I'm grateful for is my friends in general. They're always really supportive of me, and we get along really well, and I'm just really glad to have them as a part of my life. And each of them is really different, both from each other and from myself, but we all get along really well, and I just feel that I'm very fortunate to have those people in my life. But rather than cheap out and just start listing friends individually as reasons, I'm just gonna lump them together as friends. The fourth thing that I wanted to put on my list, I have a love-hate relationship with it, that is my schooling. I am not a huge fan of going to school. I loved grade school when I was in it, but I'm not a big fan of university. I'm not. And I think a large part of why I'm not a fan of it is just that so much of your grade, at least in the courses I've been taking, is reliant on how well you test, and I have never been great at taking tests. I get really anxious and it doesn't go well. So never mind that I can tutor in these courses, I don't test well in them. Whereas in high school, because of that, I still had to take the test, but where a test may have originally been worth 10% of my final grade in high school, my teachers would scale that back to only being worth 6 or 7% and put a little bit more weight on my assignments, which doesn't make a huge difference, but it made enough of a difference for me that I could actually relax while I was taking the test, because it wasn't worth this giant portion of my grade, and I was actually doing better on them. That's not really something that happens when you attend a large university, at least not here. Closest I've gotten is I have the option of taking it by myself in a room, just being stared at by a TA. To me, that's not helpful. For the people it is, phenomenal, please do so. But to me, that's not helpful at all. But I am grateful that I have the opportunity to attend my university and learn new things, because not everyone gets to go to secondary education. I mean, not everybody wants to, but not everybody who does want to gets to go. So I'm really thankful. So number 5 is going to be kind of materialistic, but I think it is very valid at the same time. But I'm really grateful for my books. I mean, I've gone through them already. I'll put that video somewhere as well, just in case you want to go see it. So all the books I have are books that I like. And I'm really grateful that not only do I have the ability to read books, but I have access to them. And I'm fortunate enough that I even have books that permanently live with me. So I don't need to try and plan a trip to the library or borrow a book from a friend if I don't want to. Do I think you need to own every book ever? No, but I do feel very fortunate that I own my favorite books, and so I can always go back to those really quickly. And I know that for some people that's kind of materialistic, because I'm just sitting here talking about how I'm grateful that I own this stuff on an attempt to be more minimalistic. But it really is just, I'm grateful that I have the ability to have that in my life, because I use them. So what are 5 things that you're grateful for? Let me know down in the comments below. Give this video a like if you've done a challenge like this, or you just like the video. And if you feel like seeing the rest of it, feel free to hit subscribe. I make new videos every week. See you next week, guys.